They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So 24, 28, 30, that could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's got Rome. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Denzel Mims with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Hey, you block over here. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, check 33. 33. Record. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming after you. Switch. Check. Easy.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You know, Charles, you look at this defense, definitely going to be put to the test here against a team that's won 3 straight. What do they need to do to come out on top?
Well, I think that at a minimum, they've got to eliminate mistakes, and I know that sounds a little trite, but when you break it down, that means eliminating penalties, not allowing big plays. That has to be where you start. Remember, their head coach in the lead-up to this game, he said their opponents have been, quote, unbeatable the last few weeks. So the only way you can beat an unbeatable team is to make sure that you play a clean game yourself.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. On first down, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. So, Charles, a tough task for this defense facing the league's leading passer to this point in the season. Certainly a front runner and MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them this week in preparation. The bottom line, they want to avoid giving up the big play. They're going to play what they call top-down defense and make sure no one gets behind them.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is Mack on the counter. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 26-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. I think this is a free play for Wilson. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ashton Davis. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Eight yards to go on second down. Throwing is Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you... Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Myers' kick is good. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. What's the run? They're running.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his.
He's got a man complete, and all the way down to the 36-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Dances by him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mack off the draw play. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
40 wants the mic. 40 wants the mic. Check 41. Switch up.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man, here is Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Wilson. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to connect with Mims. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Jones. That catch good for only a couple. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. With a slant to his running back, it's Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Wilson wants to throw it. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.